Hello everyone, today we're diving into the realm of recording expenses, this time with VAT in the mix. In the past, we breezed through expenses without considering VAT, but now it's time to tackle them with careful attention. Just like we discussed recording sales with VAT included in our previous lesson, now we're extending that to recording expenses with VAT included as well. Let's start by considering a simple expense, stationery. How do we record the expense for stationery with VAT included? Well, first things first, you need to locate the payment button. It's typically found on the left side of your software interface at the top. Click on it, and it will lead you to another button labeled New Payment. Click on that. Now, let's imagine the purchase of stationery took place on January 20th. Navigate through the calendar to select that date. When it comes to the reference, this is basically the payment number. You can either manually input one or let the system automatically generate a sequential number for you by ticking the checkbox. Moving on, you need to specify where the payment is coming from. This is known as the Paid From field. Let's say you're paying in cash, so choose Cash on Hand from the list of available accounts. Now, onto the recipient of the payment. In this example, let's leave this part blank for simplicity's sake. Next, let's talk about the item column. For now, we'll skip it and go straight to the account column. Here, you'll select the appropriate expense account, which in this case would be printing and stationery. In the amount column, input how much you paid for the stationery. Let's say it's $70. But remember, this amount is before VAT inclusion. So, in the tax code column, choose VAT, and be sure to tick the checkbox that says amounts are tax exclusive. Once you tick that checkbox, you'll notice two more columns appear, tax amount and total amount. Assuming a VAT rate of 20%, the tax amount on $70 would be $14. So, adding this to the initial amount, the total expense inclusive of VAT becomes $84. Don't forget to add a description like stationery in the description part. Now, before saving this information, take a moment to review what you've entered. If everything looks good, scroll down and hit the Create button to save your work. Now, let's take a look at the payment form. You'll see a subtotal of $70 for the stationery before including VAT. Adding 20% VAT of $14, the total expense amount, which is VAT inclusive, becomes $84. And there you have it. That's how you record expenses with VAT included. Thank you for your time, and we'll catch up with the next tutorial soon.